is he? How bold is he?
I didn't see that. I just did not see him going over there. Now, it looks like he's at a little bit of a downslope as well. Whoa. Look out. Game on.
That's a steep slope then.
That is going to take he's a wonderful chipper and pitcher, okay? Way underrated. But with the moment, the difficulty of the shot, that is more times you're going to take 3 than 2 there.
Yeah, the 2-shot lead, you think 15 feet left of the flag, perfect.
I think you should have pushed it if you were 15 feet left.
Yeah, maybe.
And he probably did. I don't think he was aiming at the flag.
No, I don't think so. No, he's smarter than that, isn't he? And you give yourself a birdie opportunity. That's all you're looking for. But we know how skilled he is around the greens, and he's going to need every bit of it right now. Oh, that's a tough chip to come.
Yes, the pitch up close to the pavement side of the car.
Jordan Smith has had a little bit of a wait on the tee here at 16. Eric Van Ryn's had some issues.
You know, they say it's okay to be envious but never jealous. When I watch that swing for Jordan Smith, even though that one goes in the bunker, I get jealous.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, green high, plenty of green to work with in that bunker. Good spot to miss.
Struggling to see how I'll leave it short of the green, like not going miles over the green with a stock one. Just I mean, soft cross. Yeah, I mean I can see that 100%. But I just had a stock one and accept whatever it was.
Sounded like he might be worried about going through the green there, Bob McIntyre. Right, back to 15 and McIlroy.
He's gone back onto the downslope, Dom, so this is extra difficult for Rory. He should be bumping this into the bank up the top. Right on the top.
Yeah, odd play there, Anthony. I would have thought he would have bumped it as well. Tried to clip it off a downslope, landed up on top. That was a high-risk shot. McIntyre, as you said, Dom, I think this is too much club. He's got to take some off of this. Long hitter.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, there's Gorse over there.
That's what happens a lot of times when you know you have too much club in your hand. You don't rotate through enough. You leave the club face open.
I didn't get it all. I tried to baby it.
Yeah, tried to baby it. There you go. I think he would have done better, even if he couldn't quite reach with a 3-wood being aggressive.
Back again to 15, and Matteo Manassero has a chance to make birdie, move it to 7 under par. McIlroy, remember, struggling for his par, so we could have a significant change here, albeit an outside chance for Manassero.
Yeah, it's all very much up in the air, isn't it? This is left to right and almost coming back a little, but not a lot really, considering the distance. And it is downhill, which I think at this point of the day is probably an advantage. Getting there shouldn't be a problem.
Up ahead, Rasmus Højgaard to tap in. We saw the bunker shot. This is going to be for birdie. He moves to 7 under. Very soon, he could have a share of the lead. I'm not sure if that will have registered with McIlroy yet, but he will know the significance of this putt, I'm sure of that.
you don't see it very often, but as he looked at that putt, he went all the way around and had another little look at the chips. Clearly disappointed with it and with his effort. But like Manacero, there's not major amount of break in this, and it's a beautiful bit of the green at the back. I don't think the flag is there very often, so very holdable.
Huge putt here. You have to feel he knows what's going on with those around him. He's always very aware.
Well, he's going to pay the price. Yeah, he's going to pay the price for that mistake. It's going to cost him a shot. And it is all tied up at the top. Højgaard and McIlroy at 7 under par. Manacero within 1. Well, next up it is the short par 4 16th, so McIlroy will be hoping to hit back straight away and regain the advantage, but all of a sudden it's gotten interesting.
Well, Rasmus opting for the iron. Good play this. Fleetwood would be too much going down the right.
It catches that downslope, but it should come up shy of the waist area.
Just a superb tee shot. McIntyre, my goodness. Well, he must have had a better lie than it looked, because he got a strike on that, and that is another absolutely fantastic chip. Just stop.
And he was so lucky. His ball was surrounded by heather,
Yeah,
and he was in
I
just
thought he
some
was
long
dead, Jack.
fescue.
I
Very
thought
lucky.
he was in terrible shape there. The skill helps, of course.
He's very skilled around the greens, yeah. Well, skilled from tee to green, really. Can't say many bad things about McIntyre's game.
What a stunning afternoon this has been. Jordan Smith on the downslope. Generally speaking, it's not the greatest part of his game. Sort of middle of the pack in terms of up and down statistics. Some of that might be to do with the fact that his putting isn't his greatest strength. Sand saves, combination of bunker play and putting.
Ball of Jordan Smith. For those of you just rejoining us, he will have that for birdie at the 16th. If you are just switching on, Rory McIlroy a short while ago had a 2-shot lead, but we are all tied up at the top now. He is alongside Rasmus Højgaard, who's just birdied the 16th. Rory dropped a shot at 15. Game on. Matteo Manacero is in it as well, playing with McIlroy, and just one behind.
Nice to see a call-up hole. Short par 4 helping out of the right, so comfortably can get thereabouts. And Manacero 316. It's feel like the wind maybe just turning a little bit. Actually, so little of it. Yeah, it's definitely moving around. It's a narrow entrance, but it's worth taking on. The rewards are great. Frontish flag, so anything up that left half gives you a nice pitch if you are short.
We have had 4 eagle 2s on this hole today.
Yeah, this wind direction really helps the tee shot. That's left. Just went through the bunker onto the slope, Tony. That's going to be a hard spot.
Oh, isn't it just?
You would have to think it's less than driver for McIlroy here.
Just wondering myself, what's he going to take?
He got there with 3 wood the other day. He was pin high right in similar sort of conditions. So 316 to the front shouldn't be an issue. Go-to shot is up the right and drawing.
It is a 3-wood for McIlroy.
Now, brilliant play, just as Anthony had said. Left is the way to go. He's not very far left. Likely a putter for his second. Pressure's on, and he hits one of the best shots of the day.
Yeah, this was fabulous, wasn't it? I mean, right at the green with his little draw and whatever wind is off the right. It was absolutely nailed. If you're not going to be on the green, there's no better place to be than where he is right now. 2-putt birdie. Reclaim his lead.
Well, they stood aside whilst Manacero and McIlroy played those tee shots, and now we'll see the birdie putts of Bob McIntyre and first of all Jordan Smith.
Wasn't a good putt from Smith. There we can see Højgaard's tee shots each of the 4 days on 17.
Oh, this is so close now, isn't it? We got Rasmus now from 143 yards, and whole location stuck way back left on this green, on his own little plateau, little bunker left. I think little bushy mounds just to the right. Eric Van Rooyen just went before him. He pitched about 6 feet short of the flag and hopped miles through the green. It's that first hop you got to try and gauge for Rasmus. Just a little easy gap wedge. That's what I would be playing with right now.
He was a Danish winner the last time we were here at Royal County Down for the Amgen Irish Open. Soren Kjeldsen won it in a playoff. Only 5 players that week finished under par. 2 under was the winning score.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was a tough week.
That was so many people out here. How exciting a playoff would be today. Oh, that is a bad miss there. In my mind, he pitched it hole high, forced it way up into a narrow little back portion that he was trying to hit to. I think that was a mental mistake there. Pitched it probably 10 yards too far.
Back to 16, the birdie putt for McIntyre now. He just hasn't got it going at all, really, has he, out there today, Bob McIntyre? Level par through 16 holes, 3 under for the championship. McIlroy in pretty good shape there at the 16th.
Anthony Wall standing right there, eavesdropping on the 2 Northern Irishmen. Getting all the inside info.
I'd love to know what the internal thoughts are, I really would, in this situation. He's had the heartache, hasn't he? this year, especially what happened at the US Open. He's hoping that his performance here and a victory on home soil, and of course he loves so much, is going to just put a little shine on what has otherwise been what he called a disappointing season.
Yeah, most people, the other, they're 98% of the professionals in the world, maybe 99%. They would love the year that McIlroy's had as an off year. Doesn't look like a particularly good lie there, Anthony.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad. He's only got 50 yards, but it's that left bunker that's going to annoy him. Obviously the stance will do as well, looking into the sun. It's that time on a Sunday where your stomach's churning a little bit. You're worried that you're not going to get the job done, or you're worried that you're letting friends and family and yourself down. You just got to try and turn any negatives into positives, because golf has a lovely habit of keeping you down. Such a great game, but it can frustrate you.
Tenemos viento en contra y el line subía. No sé cómo lo quieres hacer, ¿eh?
Hay que hacerlo alto, ¿no?
Hombre, sí,
esto no va a rodar suficiente.
No, o sea, es decir, claro, tienes que pillar un toque, no sé, yo pienso que por alto, o sea, viento en contra, Stellai.
Sí. Ok.
¿Sí, Chato?
Sí.
Vale, perdón.
Got to be careful here, Manaseri. This is all about, I think, where he leaves this shot. He could easily run this through if he gets too greedy. 9 times out of 10, you don't get anywhere near making 3 from here. It's only 50 yards, but has to really be careful with that left bunker. Yeah, that's well played.
Yeah, no option there really, was there, just to try and gouge it.
Just on the absolute here for Rasmus. 2 in 10, you would fancy holding from here.
Oh, and he has! Rasmus Højgaard with an outrageous birdie. 2 in a row. He hits the front.
Second hole out of the back 9. Let's not forget, at the par 3 10th, he holed a wonderful pitch shot from up above the level of the green. Special things happen sometimes when you win.
Helped a little by being slightly on the upslope, but what a beautifully played shot. He's 16th in the bunker stats. He knows what he's doing out of the sand. Look at this.
And all credit to John Morgan. He knew it was a horrible shot. He called it.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. All right, what about the response back at 16 from McIlroy?
Now he needs 2 putts to just join the lead.
He would have heard that up ahead too. He'll be wondering what it was. Coming off the brow of that bunker just to his left, not the easiest of putts. Oh, good pace, brilliant putt. 3 feet away, but it was not an easy one. We'll have that to regain a share of the lead.
Everyone looking at their phones. I'm sure some of them are keeping an eye on the scores out there, as well as trying to get a little bit of footage of their hero, Rory McIlroy. What is it about Danish golfers and Royal County Down?
After a good pitch from a nasty spot, a couple of putts on another quick green, to me a little bit like the 10th. Been baked by the afternoon sun, just trying to lay this one dead. Up the hill pretty much all the way.
Tough. And he's going to show McIlroy exactly what to do. But first things first, he's got to pop that in to stay at 6 under and 2 behind. Then needs a special finish.
That's the view you get off the 18th tee. There is Rasmus Højgaard on the right-hand side of your picture. Now the man who leads the Amgen Irish Open. If he gets a good drive away, he can comfortably get home here.
Oh my goodness, drama, drama, drama.
Morgie, that was one of the calls of the season right there when you said that was holeable.
Oh, it was just sad. It was just the way it was lying in the upslope, green facing him right there. You thought, oh, you know, with your mates, you fancy yourself holding a couple of those. No, good drive of the ball, Rasmus. It's got to suit his eye, this. Aiming up the right half of this fairway, wind off that right and slightly helping. He could get this one long way up there, give himself a golden chance to go on with a, well, you would say 5-4 iron for a second shot if he gets a good one away. He's got to be pumped. Adrenaline's got to be flowing.
Yeah, just a couple of deep breaths. Just slow the heart rate down a little. And just keep it smooth. Oh,
right,
that's the danger. The thrill and the excitement can easily get away with one. Oh, and isn't it just? That is so far offline.
Might turn into a 3-shotter unless he's lucky with the lie.
It's called pressure.
Back to 16. Matteo Manassero for par.
Oh, he's holding those out well.
He's held more of those this week than he held in the entire season in 2019 or 20 or 21. I mean, it's fantastic. His putting has just been revolutionized.
So, McIlroy to regain a share of the lead.
He made that look easy. That was a great stroke. Good speed, confidence.
Now the tee shot at the 17th is going to be key.
Well, I'm not even sure it's the driving iron that he's been using at 17. Might only be the 4-iron that Anthony Wall's been telling us he uses so often.
Yeah, he and Harry Diamond, his caddy, are going to need to put their heads together and get the calculations right there. At 17, you do not want to be playing your second from the waist area. It has all got very interesting in the closing stages of the Amgen Irish Open at beautiful Royal County Down. Is it going to be the victory he so wants to not quite make up for some of the disappointments he's endured this season, but to just make things feel a little bit better? They will certainly be hoping so.
There's been massive galleries out here today. No telling how many tens of thousands have been out here today supporting McIlroy, and he needs their support right now. The pressure's on.
Bobby McIntyre's second shot into 17 from 150 yards here.
Yeah, these guys just haven't got it going, the McIntyre-Smith group. McIntyre's even on the day, and Smith won over. That's they could have shot at Hussein into 17. Such a narrow little portion where the hole's cut.
I mean, he birdied the par 5 12, but other than that, he's had one birdie. The putt has been ice cold, frostbitten almost. Time for him to be given 1 or 2 more birdies just to finish. Walk out of here happy. Phenomenal crowds. I mean, it's just phenomenal. There's barely standing room.
Well, it's a graphite shaft. I have to believe it is the driving 2-iron. Can't imagine it would be anything more than that.
Yeah, 312, Jay. Going back onto the crowd, I've never seen such a happy bunch. Unbelievable out here. From the word go, they're just loving the sunshine and watching one of the greatest ever lived.
It is a steel shaft.
Is it? 4-iron then? He's got a 4-iron, a 2-iron. The graphite is the 2. Helping breeze though. This needs to get a move on though. He wants to get a wedge in here, doesn't he? Yeah, soft bounce. Very much in between probably in these conditions.
Nearly took out Wayne Riley over there.
Oh, we can only hope.
Yeah, clearly he missed his target.
Yeah, didn't get the bounce he wanted there. Manacero should do. He will be definitely a lower, more penetrative ball flight. Rory's definitely floated a little bit. Maybe just a club of help, which is making these last 2 holes play a little bit easier than they did yesterday.
Yeah, lower ball flight here. We'll get it to chase a bit more.
Is he going to catch that slope? Remember, he pulled it way over into the left rough yesterday. He really struggled over the closing holes. Mind you, it was blowing about 30 miles an hour into their face. What a difference today makes. Plenty of blue skies, some sunshine as well. 9 years ago it was driving rain. It was a very cold wind. We were here in May in 2015 when Kjeldsen prevailed in a playoff against Eddie Pepperell and Bernd Wiesberger.
You know, we've been talking about tens of thousands of people out here and how it didn't look like it because of the huge dunes and everything was spread out. Things are not spread out anymore. Everyone is converging on these final holes. It's getting very crowded out there. Smith just off the fringe cut, the fairway cut in the back left portion of the green. This is holeable, but he's really not looked good with the putter.
Phones on silent, please. Thank you.
Putted very well early in this round and certainly in the first 3 rounds. He could use one here. Good effort there.
Let's head up to 18. We saw the drive of Rasmus Højgaard. He has pushed it into the right rough. How is it lying, John Morgan?
Well, it's kind of resting on a little weed with some sporadic kind of heather around it as well, just behind the ball. It's one of those lies. 1 in 3 will come out absolutely fine. The other 2 might be all ducking and diving. Yeah. He's going to be going. He's got 238 yards. Wind dying down, still a little bit off that right and helping. He could funnel it up there. It's a beautiful line into this left flag, missing it so far right. He's got pretty fortunate. I reckon he's probably going with a 4-iron here. Pitch it short, let it run.
Wow, he's strong. Club never slowed down, accelerated all through the hitting area. What a shot he's played in there. That's going to feed off a little bit on the slope, but a great position. And he's going to get a read as well. Fabulous shot from the rough. That's what all the gym work is about right there. Just loads up and unleashes through the rough. Tremendous hit.
Well, you've got to be thinking it's going to be birdie at worst there for Rasmus Højgaard, so that will be 9 under par. So all remains very interesting. Now McIlroy from quite a way back, second shot into 17.
Yeah, 181 helping breeze. Back flag, I like 9-iron here. Adrenaline's pumping. He would have seen the scoreboard on the last back flag. It's almost actually on the back fringe. Can he get all the way back there? Tough thing to do here.
Get in the hole.
Yeah, you know what, that's quite a smart play, because if he pitches it up above the upslope, great chance it'll skip through the back. It is the smallest little platter where that flag's cut. What a day this man's had.
5 under par at this point. A lovely reception for Rasmus Højgaard. Despite the fact he may break a few hearts out there.
From the right-hand side, 171 for Manacero. Can he get all the way back there? It's a tough ask.
If he wants to win this, he has to have a go, I think. Stay. Yeah,
that was good distance control right there. And I mean, the entire country is watching. Just got a text from actually a good friend of mine from Utah that's down at Hogs Head, watching intently. The bar is full. My friend Aldo, he's just an absolute golf nut, enjoying his time over here with a group of people.
We shall see. Still trying to stay in his own little zone, his own bubble. A quiet acknowledgement of the crowd.
Nice up, mate.
Yeah, really good.
McIntyre did not make that birdie putt at 17, so how about one down here, Bobby? Just one, come on. The backdrop, breathtaking.
Up ahead. We've had just the one eagle so far today on this par 5 18th hole. And that came just a short while ago, actually, from the group in front, Aaron Cockrell.
Well, count your lucky stars. Rasmus here has had a lovely free read. Had to mark his ball off the green. Obviously, Eric Van Rooij was on exactly the same line, and his ball broke quickly right to left. And as it got about 10 foot from the hole, started going the other way from left to right. So, little double breaker. You seen how slow the putt was? How aggressive is he going to be? The old saying, never up, never in.
He was in there very quickly, wasn't he, Mogsy, to cast his eye on that putt of Van Rooij's.
Oh, lightning fast. You won't believe it. He actually hit 6-iron from back there, played for the flyer and got it. Unbelievable. Now, this would put a cat amongst the pigeons, wasn't it, in front of the local supporters?
Sure would. So, having had the read, Højgaard, remember he's birdied 16 and 17.
Yeah, it's a good putt. That is a good putt. You don't want to do anything silly. Give it a chance, but end with 3 birdies in a row and regain the lead.
Yeah, it was a good long-range effort, wasn't it? No doubt about it. Gave it half a chance. McIlroy to try to get to 9 under.
Oh, settle down. Settle down. What the heck?
Burdened by expectations. It's a tough game.
Isn't that just? Oh my. Just absolutely exploded off the putter face. He can't believe that. He cannot believe what he's just done.
Yeah, some pin down breeze. I'm not surprised, actually. Here, easy to leave it short. Not so for Manny. Much easier putt. Into the wind more, almost.
Well, back up to the 18th. And surely it is going to be a closing birdie for Rasmus Højgaard. Three birdie finish for Rasmus, and a 65 on Sunday, so he sets the target at 9 under par.
Well, you wouldn't know those fans are rooting for the other guy, would you? Tremendous applause for a tremendous player.
He hasn't received the memo, has he? If you want to become more popular in Ireland, don't beat Rory. What a day's golf, Howler. What a round.
Crucial part for McIlroy. This for par, back at 17 to remain within 1.
Actually, first putt, he actually knocked it just off the back of the green.
Well,
oh my.
In the blink of an eye, this championship has absolutely turned on its head. This still required to leave himself need an eagle at the last. Brain scrambled. Needs to find some peace and finish this one off.
So, Rory McIlroy is going to need to eagle the closing par 5 to go into a playoff and stand a chance of this victory on home soil that he really wanted. And after a season of some success but a lot of heartache, there could be more.
Yeah, the look of calm control looks like it's deserted him. 4-time winner on the DP World Tour, Rasmus Højgaard. His brother's got 3. He might just stretch the lead on his twin.
Well, they're lovely guys, those two, but they might be known as the terrible twins in these parts if this goes Rasmus's way.
Wow, I just can't really believe what you're seeing here.
It's very difficult to play with a lead, isn't it? Do you carry on playing aggressively? Do you not? And he got caught, the conditions have changed. Just 1 under for his round now, Rory.
His demeanour's changed too.
Well, he knows. What's his chances of making an eagle? Can he make 3? Of course he can. But it's a 1 in 10 shot, isn't it? Got to find the fairway, get the first part of the job done.
Yeah, Aaron Cockrell, a few groups ahead. He's the only person who has eagled 18 today. There's been but 1.
The pin is tucked. You've got to rely on a long putt. You cannot access that pin from 220 yards. It's a 30-footer. And hope for the best.
Rasmus is watching on the TV screen in the scorer's hut. Not a great day for his playing partner, I'm afraid, Eric van Rooyen. 73 today for Eric. Finished at 1 under. Did birdie the last.
Much to be gained for Manacero with a 3 or 4 here. That's not the best start for him.
Yeah, he's got away with that, David, I think. Wind out of the right for McIlroy. Bunkers up the right. Won't concern him, but maybe the one at 325 might on this right to left breeze. Wow, what a turnaround the last 25 minutes. This game never surprises me.
What have you made of it all, Wally?
You know what? I think he's played quite well. It just, nothing's really, he hasn't made anything on the greens. He's probably not hit it close enough on the greens. He played so well yesterday. It's just been slightly off today.
Well, there's nothing to lose now, is there? He's been chased all day and now he's the chaser. He needs to just hit the perfect tee shot here.
Oh, Tony.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
That's plus, plus, plus.
Yeah. Give it everything now. Give it everything. That's as good as a tee shot as you could ever hit. Wow.
What a drive, just when he needed it.
Yeah, watched by Rasmus Højgaard. I expect he'll go and stay loose.
Yeah, the range is a little way away, unfortunately. Manacero reloading, no need. He's going to be delighted when he finds his lie down the left side. A little loosener here.
Come on, Rory! Come on, Rory!
Manacero trying to find a birdie the old-fashioned way to jump out of his tie. And McIlroy needs an eagle at the last.
Yeah, it's a big ask just to repeat just one eagle so far today at this 18th hole, but it is Rory McIlroy and he is well capable.
Such a shift in mentality though, Dom, now. You know, you've been sort of taking care of your lead all day and suddenly now you've just got nothing to lose. Now it's, you know, protection, 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 and now just flat out have a go. Have a go.
Yeah, he set himself up for a grandstand finish, McIlroy. A worldie of a moment. One to remember. It's been a while since he's done anything so dramatic that it stands out. A Woods-like moment on the final green, and that's what he needs to find in the next 10 minutes. Otherwise it will be heartbreak for McIlroy and delight for this man.
Thank you.
Yeah, he needs something special now, like the Scottish Open finish last year. Two of the best iron shots you'll see in your life in 17 and 18 to take the title. But let's not forget what an effort Rasmus Højgaard has put in today. It's been fabulous.
One of the collective, what's the word I'm looking for? I wish I could find it right now. Will of 30,000 Northern Irish people.
The excitement's getting to all of us, Hala.
Help this man find a three at the last.
The marshals spreading themselves across that 18th fairway to allow the spectators to gradually come down the 18th hole, old-fashioned style.
Nice. Could be a little hectic, but hopefully they'll keep nice control of it. I'm sure they will. Somehow looks lonely in amongst all that support.
Let's head up to the green. Bob McIntyre for a closing eagle.
Excellent putt. He deserves a birdie here. He's never stopped trying. He's pushed all the way, but the short stick hasn't behaved. Some days it does, and some days it doesn't.
It's a Sunday 70 for Bob McIntyre. There is going to be no Scottish-Irish double for him this year. But a good performance nonetheless. He's going to pick up some Ryder Cups, some Race to Dubai points as well. We are hearing that Rory has hit the longest drive so far today. Down the 18th. He's only left himself about 190 yards to go. The Højgaard twins chatting it all through. Meanwhile, Jordan Smith with hopefully his last shot of the day.
He's in In a 4-way tie for 8th. This would jumping into a tie at 7th with Jimmy Walker. All putts mean something. Come on, Jordan. You deserve this.
A little bit like Bob McIntyre out there today. He just couldn't really find enough of those, could he? Didn't hole enough to really challenge the leaders.
I mean, it's, yeah.
Keeps looking up in the sky. Just trying to work out if there's much breeze out there. Anthony Wall will have answers for us when the time comes. Oh, look at the flags. There you go. That tells the story. There is a little. I think Manacero is having some issues trying to get the crowd moved out the way on the left of 18. McIlroy. Does he need time to gather himself, or is it an irritation?
Adds to the drama, no doubt about that. Lots in play for Manacero. Trying to finish this championship off. He isn't going to win. Can't hold this. He'd have to jump into that playoff. So his task is all about making 4 the old-fashioned way. Get this back in position. Tight little pin position on that front left.
I got a sneaky feeling he might have a go at this. The lie is good, David.
Well, that's good news for him.
Yeah, no, it is a good lie, yeah. He's considering it provisional, thinking it was in the bush. It's actually sitting quite clean. As long as you hit it up the right, you're going to leave yourself something.
Well, he's got the graphite shafted iron out, Anthony, so he is going to try and pummel something up the right-hand side.
Yeah, I think it's the play. I really do. When you get lucky like this, and it's a hard enough layout, whatever you're doing, really, in front of 35,000 people. Bunkers everywhere.
Bueno, a ver, la dejamos, o sea, el tema es... Voy a pegar una alta con esta, ahí al borde de la torre, o sea, al borde de este bush. A mí me parece... No, they're okay. Hopefully I won't kill.
O sea, con este podemos pasar el bunker de 40, crack.
Okay, perfecto. Vale.
¿Sí?
Well, nice. It's all to gain for Matteo. Eagle would go a long way. It doesn't matter if he drops a shot. He's got to be aggressive here. You always gain more than you lose at the end. If you can find a birdie.
Good strike.
Yeah, he's taking it on. The face looked good. How about that?
Okay, it's feeding down and onto the flat. A lot of green to work with. 4 would be very valuable.
191, Tony, for Rory. Sets up well, slightly helping it out of the right. 8 iron, really. Has to give himself a putt, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's the goal. How close does he try and hit it? There's the answer. That is just a wonderful golf shot.
Well, come what may in the next few minutes, that shot will do him a power of a good. What an iron shot to the last of McIlroy, just when he needed it.
Amazing what you can produce when you've got nothing to lose. Because the money's no object. It's not, all he wants is a title. Suddenly 2 behind, got to have a go. And what a golf shot. Oh my. And
Here they come. Look at the scenes. Listen to the reception.
All about adrenaline control now, because that rapturous applause will get your blood moving.
Let's take another look at that glorious iron shot.
Launched high, like only Rory can. Just holding against that breeze. Coming down absolutely stick high. It's a thunderous applause.
I guess it's a good shot right now. Hasn't happened yet, don't worry.
Well, Rasmus watching on, he knows he's capable of making the eagle.
Wonderful. What a great moment, come what may.
Oh.
And we're all on the edge of our seats.
This is why we love sport, isn't it? This is why we love golf. What a finish.
What a moment it would be after everything he's been through this season.
Season defining moment coming up, I fancy.
Well, Manacero first.
Yeah, plenty of green to play with. Pitching on the downslope and releasing.
He might get a read here. Manacero hits this hard enough.
He could do with one, David.
Oh, there we go. It's a super drive, wasn't it? Just peeling away from right to left. McIlroy was interested. He was on the move.
Now 4 here would put him into third place on his own, break out of the tie with Dan Brown at 6 under. Very interested spectator.
Looks like Matteo may be going first.
Yes, absolutely. The roar once that ball stopped, because the crowd thought it was Rory next, was quite incredible behind me. There must be 20 deep on this fairway, about 100 yards short of this green. And all of a sudden, silence. Battled hard today, Manacero, but just come up against a couple of wonderful players, world-class players, in Højgaard and McIlroy. But he'll be back.
Well done to Matteo Manacero. It is skip up to 7 under. He is guaranteed at least third place. And Rory McIlroy has had so many big moments in his career, so many big putts, but I would suggest that he might not have had a more meaningful putt than this one he is standing over right here.
You would be absolutely correct. Outside of the 4 majors, I don't think there's a championship in the world that Rory covets more than this one.
For eagle at the last and a playoff. So close. But it's another Viking victory here at Royal County Down. 9 years ago, it was Søren Kjeldsen. And this time around, it is Rasmus Højgaard with a 3-birdie finish and a round of 65 who has broken the hearts of the Irish golfing fans, of the Northern Irish golfing fans. He has come ever so close. What a brave shot it was, what a brave effort. And rightly gets a lovely ovation. But it is not the morale-boosting victory that he was so hoping for, so close to home. Oh, you have to feel for McIlroy. The engraver already etching the name of Rasmus Højgaard on that handsome trophy. And by the way, he joins a rather elite club, does Rasmus, of 5-time winners on the DP World Tour before turning 24 years of age, including Rory McIlroy, Tiger Woods, Seve Ballesteros, Sandy Lyle and Jose Maria Olazabal. There it is for you. Rory having to settle for second place to Rasmus. It is third in the end for Matteo Manassero. He's going to rise inside the top 10 of the Race to Dubai rankings. What a comeback it has been for him this year. He's en route for one of those dual membership cards. Rasmus Højgaard, by the way, is projected to rise from 11th to 2nd, so he's now the man chasing Rory McIlroy for the Race to Dubai title.
Quite some man to have to hold off. His tail is up. It's to Wentworth next week for the BMW PGA Championship. He used to say he couldn't have a run at Rory over the back 9.
Yeah, they're both going to be at Wentworth next week for the BMW PGA Championship. And remember, we are going to see Rory McIlroy much more before the end of the season. Let us hear from the Amgen Irish Open champion, Rasmus Højgaard, with Incy Mehmet.
Rasmus, first of all, congratulations. You're the 2024 Amgen Irish Open champion. I mean, how can you summarize the emotions for us right now?
I don't know, to be fair. Yeah, it was a hard watch in the end. But again, it's I had a number today that I tried to reach, and that was 8. So obviously coming in and finishing on 9 was gold. But yeah, I'm so happy. It's been the game has been trending for a while now, and you know, to get this one is massive.
I guess you had some magical moments out there, didn't you? That pitch in on 10, but also holding that bunker shot on 17. How pivotal were those moments for you?
Yeah, obviously there on 10. Got away with a good lie. Thought I hit a great chip there. Maybe it would have been 5-6 feet past, but then there was a flag in the way. So, and 17, I thought I was a bit worried I could be plugged in the bunker or whatever, but coming up to an uphill line in the bunker gave me a little bit more confidence that I could get it up and down. So, and then to hold it was obviously, that was key.
I think you probably confirm that watching golf is maybe a little bit more difficult than playing it yourself, right? Especially in the last few moments. But for you, you've got plenty of goals up for grabs. You've got the Ryder Cup points, but also wanting to join your twin brother out on the PGA Tour. So how momentous is this victory?
Oh, it's couldn't come at a better time. Some great events at this part of the season. So I'm a step closer to my goal now, and can't wait for what the rest of the year has in store.
And finally, of course, overcoming this victory and also beating Rory McIlroy at Royal County Down, it's such a huge statement in itself. So how much confidence does this give you for the rest of the season and the upcoming goals you've got?
Yeah, it's a big confidence boost. It's I knew it was going to be hard to battle with him and the rest of the guys out there. Obviously, seeing he made a bogey there on 17 obviously changed everything. But again, it was tight all the way down to the last putt. So yeah, it's a great boost for me for the rest of the year.
Well, Rasmus, that was an incredible performance. So congratulations on being the 24 Amgen Irish Open. Well done.
Thank you.
To watch another DP World Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.